question. How much does Verizon spend on employee health coverage each year? $100 million? $500 million? More? The answer, $4 billion every year. Verizon offers one of the most comprehensive healthcare plans in the country, and we're proud to provide our employees access to some of the best coverage on the market today. Union-represented employees that support our East Coast landline business receive a particularly generous health plan. Politicians in Washington have labeled this type of coverage. They call them Cadillac plans. And new taxes have been imposed on companies that offer them. For us, it could cost an extra $200 million. The same union-represented employees receive other benefits too. In fact, the average union landline technician in New York earns an average annual pay of $91,000 and a benefits package worth an average of $55,000. We provide good jobs with good pay and benefits. In fact, people often ask us if we're hiring when we talk about it. But those benefits come at a hefty price. Verizon spends nearly $400,000 every hour just on health coverage alone. Today, competition is everywhere. People have more ways to communicate than ever before. As a result, we have 50% fewer landline customers compared to just 8 years ago. Conditions like these created the perfect storm that took a disastrous toll on the American automotive industry. We need to ensure that that doesn't happen at Verizon. So there's an important question to all of this. How can a large company like Verizon remain competitive in a rapidly changing 21st century marketplace and sustain a costly non-competitive benefit structure for East Coast Union represented employees? How can we do it? The answer is we can't, and continue to be competitive. If we want to grow as a business, if we hope to have the resources to invest in new products and innovative technology, we have to make some tough decisions, and we have to make them now. With respect to healthcare benefits, we need to make some modifications to our health plans. Plan design changes include incentives to encourage utilization of in-network providers and generic drugs, while continuing our focus on wellness and disease management. Changes to coinsurance and deductibles are necessary too. We also need to address the healthcare premium. Currently, we cover 100% of these costs for our Eastern Union represented employees. We think it's reasonable to ask them to join the rest of America, including other Verizon employees, to pay a small portion of these fees. It's what our competitors do. AT&T, Cablevision, Comcast, everyone has a workforce that shares the cost of the insurance premium. It's what most of us do. A recent Kaiser Family Foundation study found that 99% of all working Americans today pay part of this expense. Under Verizon's proposal, we would still pick up most of the cost. Depending on the plan, an employee could pay as little as $107 per month in premiums for family coverage, and as low as $24 per month for individual coverage, far less than what the average U.S. worker pays every year. What's more, employees would still have one of the best health plans available today, and they'd be protected financially if they ever encountered a serious health issue. We're currently negotiating new union contracts, but union leaders with CWA and IBEW are opposed to paying any part of Verizon's insurance premium, which is odd since they previously agreed to share these costs at AT&T. Healthcare expenses are on the rise. We have to find ways to control costs to stay competitive. Improvements to our union contracts on healthcare are needed so that we may invest in the future and preserve good-paying, middle-class jobs for years to come. Facts are facts. We can't ignore them any longer. We have to keep costs in our landline division in line with today's economic realities. And under our proposal, our Eastern Landline Union represented employees will still have great middle-class jobs and receive affordable, comprehensive health coverage at one of America's leading companies. To learn more, please visit www.verizonbargainingfacts.com.